Welcome back, subscribers, and welcome new viewers to a video reading. And this is going to be from my Pluto book, and the author is Jeffrey Wolf Green, and it's going to be for all of you who have transiting Pluto going through your 12th house. And right now, I'm taping on October 27th, 2022, and Pluto is in Capricorn. So, before I get started, first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you who have subscribed and who like and share my videos, because that helps my whole channel to circulate to more and more individuals who are in need of this information just like you. And I want to thank Jazmyn for enabling me to read this to all of you, so that all of you who have this transiting Pluto through your 12th house can also benefit. So thank you, Jazmyn. And for those of you who don't already know, my book is finally ready and it is available. It's titled My Life Journey and True Ancient Astrology. So if you are interested, send me an email at thecreativewoman369@gmail.com. And if any of you would like a private reading and would like me to send you a list, send me an email again at thecreativewoman369@gmail.com. And I always have all of my information in the drop-down box below this video and all of my videos. Okay, so let's find out what this says for all of you. And if you would like a written copy of this that I'm reading, or any of my video readings, send me an email and let me know. Okay, transiting Pluto through the 12th house. The need to become aware of the nature of personal dreams, illusions, and delusions will characterize the theme or archetype of this evolutionary process. Thus, the need to deal with and acknowledge reality as it is will result. Commonly, the dreams and wishes that the individual has or has had will be manifested in reality at this time. That's very important. Let me read that one more time. Commonly, the dreams and wishes that the individual has or has had will be manifested in reality at this time. So, you want to know consciously what you're thinking, what's going on in your subconscious. Wow, that's a big deal. So those of you who do not know what your nodes of the moon are, I cannot encourage you enough to find out. And I would be happy to. I specialize in the north and south nodes of the moon. And I'm an astrologer of 27 plus years, if you don't already know that. But you don't have to go to me. You can go to anyone, but I just encourage you to do that. I do have a karmic book that I don't know of anyone else having, that, in my opinion, of my 27 plus years of experience, it still gives the most detailed information, specifically about the nodes of the moon, for all of us. Okay. In so doing, the reality of those dreams and wishes will be experienced as something less than what the individual thought they would be. These dreams and wishes will be linked with desires of a separating nature. By desiring and willing these dreams into reality, the individual is being taught the spiritual lesson that he or she is a co-creator of reality, a co-creator linked with the source that has ultimately created everything. That's amazing. By experiencing the reality of these dreams and wishes as something less than what the individual thought they would be, he or she will sense that there is something more to life, a sense of something missing. This feeling leads to the sense of ultimate aloneness at a gut level that cannot be quenched by any external or separating desire, nor fulfilled by the existing conditions of the person's life. These separating desires can bring a sense of temporary satisfaction, but it is soon replaced with the knowledge that there is more. So it's getting you to dig deep into yourself and that subconscious programming that we all received at birth, which again is our nodes of the moon. And then also, if you don't know in detail your natal planet and their positioning in the houses, that's all of that. It's encouraging you to get in touch with you so that you can be fulfilled from the inside out and completely be free and happy and be your highest version of who you truly are meant to be in this life. That is awesome. Awesome. Accordingly, this is an excellent time for the individual to understand and get in touch with the basis of his or her separating desires. So those desires that are conflicting that you don't realize, and they're blockages. So they're blocking you from really, truly having that freedom and that joy and that expression of who you truly are and living that life that you are meant to live. The need to merge with the source who created the individual will promote real cycles of confusion, alienation, disassociation, and meaninglessness from the individual's existing reality at this time. Thus, this can be a time in which the individual experiences an essential and necessary disillusioning process. The current reality, coupled with one dream illusion after another, promotes the sense of standing upon a precipice through which the light of the world, the past, is contrasted with the darkness of infinity, the absolute and the universal that lies before the individual. The need to merge with the source, the universal, requires that the individual leap into the abyss with faith so that all barriers preventing this conscious union can be dissolved. Yet this evolutionary need is commonly met with resistance and fear. Of course, absolutely. Don't feel bad about that. Just as the wave can resist returning to the sea for a time, so too does the egocentric identification within the individual resist surrendering to the cosmic ocean or being from which he or she originated. That's absolutely normal. The resistance causes the cycles of alienation and disassociation from the individual's existing reality. The reality is now permeated with a sense of meaninglessness. And that meaninglessness, again, is to get you to search for something new, to get you to dig deeper into yourself so you can find the meaning, so you can have meaning again in life. It's directing you to your path, your true path. Externally, certain areas the individual has overly identified with can be removed or dissolved, and he or she will seem to have no power to prevent this. This purging and elimination must occur to free the person to move forward and to teach him or her that there are larger forces within the universe that oversee and guide the development of all aspects of creation, individually and collectively. Because of this dissolving process, the individual will commonly experience intense dream activity at this time. The dream activity promotes a release of unconscious content so that a psychic purging can occur that allows for a new cycle of growth and direct connection to the source to occur. These dreams will be of three kinds. One, past life dreams, which the individual must look at in order to see their connection to current conditions in his or her life. These past life dreams will be focused upon one particular lifetime or many lifetimes lumped together in one dream that is highly symbolic in nature. Two, dreams that are based on some current experience or circumstances in the individual's life that provide deeper meaning as to the reality or nature of that experience or circumstance. Three, superconscious dreams, in which the individual finds him or herself in astral or causal realms in order to receive some kind of instruction, knowledge, or revelation as to the nature of his or her existing reality, or that is linked to some question that has been posed by the individual. Upon waking, the individual will have two experiences with respect to these types of dreams. Either total and vivid recall in such a way that wherever they went seems more real than the immediate reality of their current life conditions, or no recall, yet the knowledge that they had been elsewhere. So you're not going to know the details, but you'll know that you were somewhere else. You went somewhere else. The strategy recommended at this time to keep a dream journal so that a record can be made of these dreams. This is necessary because dreams follow the moon's 28-day cycle. Thus, the context of one's dreams during this natural cycle will allow for any one dream within the 28-day cycle to be interpreted accurately versus trying to understand the meaning of any one dream without the context of a cycle of dreams to refer to. The pineal gland is naturally stimulated during this evolutionary time frame. Thus, the natural transcendent biological chemical melatonin is secreted into the individual's body. This promotes altered states of consciousness that induce hypersensitivity throughout the organism physiologically and psychologically. The person is wide open to the impact of internal and external vibrations of a positive and negative nature at this time. So you're going to be extra sensitive. Negatively, this promotes receptivity to thoughts and vibrations of a delusive nature, leading to cycles of confusion, alienation, disassociation, and so forth. These thoughts and vibrations can emanate from within the individual, or they can emanate from the thoughts of others received via sensitivity to the collective consciousness. Positively, this experience promotes receptivity to all thoughts and vibrations of a spiritual or transcendent nature, leading to divine illumination, revelation, and communion. As a result, the individual should align him or herself with a transcendent belief system, because this will allow for the necessary perspectives and knowledge that will promote a conscious development of the spiritual component and allow for the development of techniques that facilitate the awareness of what is truth versus what is illusion. And I'm definitely being called to say your astrological natal wheel, if you aren't already familiar and you know in detail, and your nodes of the moon, definitely dive into that. That will give you truthful answers that you are especially needing at this time with this transit. And I would absolutely be happy to assist you. Just send me an email and I will send you a list of my readings, and then we can go from there, if that sounds right to you. Let's see here, where are we at? If the individual does this, then there will be no barriers preventing a conscious relationship with the source, and the individuals will understand the basis of his or her fears that promoted a resistance to this necessary merging. In addition, the individual will understand the nature of his or her desires and be free to live the life that he or she is destined to live from an evolutionary and karmic point of view. This freedom will replace being enslaved by his or her unending desires that create one dream and illusion after another. And those of you that are already looking into astrology, good for you. Good for you, because this is what you will have clarity, so you won't be having to go round and round in that illusional dream cycle. The individual is also learning to live in the moment at this time, the eternal now. Living each moment as it comes will allow the individual to evolve into his or her future as it is unfolded in each successive moment. In this way, the person can take stock of who he or she is at whatever moment, reality as it exists at each moment in time. This process will promote clarity of self-understanding and a clear perspective about the past that has led to the present. In addition, it will allow the individual to sense the divine guidance that is moving through him or her in such a way as to reveal not only the individual's real nature, but to also reveal the future path as it unfolds in each moment. During this time, the individual must also balance necessary downtime to be alone without activity with external time and activity. The down and external times, when responded to accordingly to natural flow or rhythm, will promote a continual state of clarity. This rhythm will fluctuate and be unpredictable. If this rhythm is not followed, then loss of perspective will occur with the resulting confusion and alienation. So you definitely need that time to be alone so that you can ponder and allow those perspectives and your inner guidance system and the universe to assist you in getting the information correct, the correct information, the truth. And also, again, if you're being called to understanding yourself through your astrological natal wheel and your nodes of the moon, that's personal time with yourself as well. So you can gain that clarity. And you will gain aha moments, absolutely, guaranteed, if you choose and are ready to do that. Physical problems that can manifest themselves at this time will occur in the endocrine system, immune system, hypothalamus, and pineal gland. The person may relive old ailments because the organism is trying to cleanse itself. So if you are currently or find yourself reliving old ailments that you thought you got over in the past, again, it's saying you're reliving them so that they can be completely cleared out of your entire body system right now. There may be supersensitivity to impurities in food or drink, transitory allergic reactions, intensification of existing or latent genetic problems, enzyme imbalances, problems associated with the pancreas, liver, colon, intestine, problems that cannot be diagnosed by an allopathic physician, spontaneous out-of-body experiences, and problems associated with the sacral or crown chakras. a burning in the top of the head or the middle of the abdomen. Could be the actual physical sensation. Lots of pure fluids, hot baths with Epsom salts, relaxation exercises, meditation, and yoga are good for you now. In summary, this evolutionary time demands that the individual merge the self with a transcendental belief system to promote a conscious awareness. Again, the transcendental belief system, the only one that I recommend, definitely, or at least one of them that I absolutely recommend, astrology, your natal wheel. To promote a conscious awareness of his or her natural spiritual identity. In so doing, the knowledge of being a co-creator with the source can occur. The cycles of disillusion, confusion, and alienation from existing reality serve as the signs that will show the individual where the ultimate meaning that he or she is seeking lies. The nature of personal desires, dreams, and illusions can now be understood. Accordingly, the individual now has the opportunity to consciously align his or her personal actions, desires, and identity with the source who is attempting to guide the person upon his or her evolutionary and karmic path. In this way, the individual can walk hand in hand with the source so that his or her personal actions and desires are in harmony with the will and desire of the source as it expresses itself through the life plan of the individual. Big, big stuff. Wow. Wow. Okay. That's all I have for you. And I really, truly hope this helped. So, again, until next time, bye.